Yo, wait, frick. Boom. Okay. There we go. Okay, fixed it. All right, awesome. Here we go. I will say I have a cat that's on my left hand, so I'm a little bit limited as to what I can do right now. Thankfully, I use my mouse with the right hand, but I don't know how long it's gonna last that I can sit with her doing this. Um, I'm just clearing out announcements. Bum 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 bum. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, awesome. And now we go to Blue Sky and new post. And we're going. I feel like I need to do hashtags on Blue Sky, but I don't know what to tag it that's not also simultaneously annoying. I don't know. It's either gonna be ignored or annoying, so I don't know. It's weird. Okay, what are we gonna do? Copy that. We put the thumbnail up. Where to go? Here. Why is it only showing me? Wait, no, it's not. Okay, I'm just silly. Okay, post that. It's loading. Awesome. Come on. There we go. And now we go to the health site. All right, awesome. Done. What's going on, chat? First, first YouTube side. Hello, Dust. Welcome to the stream. Also, the art isn't done because you have a lot of school stuff. Sorry, not a problem. No worries. I understand the feeling. All right. This is another Bring Your Own Music stream, so I'm gonna start music out of the SyncTube link that's at the top, and I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm just chilling tonight. I'm very chill. I'm a little bit low energy, but hopefully I get more energy as the night goes on. Playlist, please play. Dang it, I tried to make it so that wouldn't start. It would start not at the top. Okay, first of all, we're hitting shuffle, and then we're gonna go to this one. Hell yeah, good song. Although I do need to turn it down. I need to be able to hear myself think. Awesome. All right, let's do this. Hi, we're here now. It looks very similar to the thumbnail. This is our actual workspace. Oh, Orion has gone off. Thank you for getting off my hand, but have a good sleep, Orion. That's my cat that's left. She was laying on my hand, and as nice as it was, I also meant that I couldn't have my hand. All right, so today we're making iridescent. Completely honest, I'm kind of doing this by what fairies I care about the least, so that I can do the ones I actually want to do towards the end, so I don't give up and not do the fairies that I don't care about. because a couple of them just didn't get ever properly shown. They didn't get a real like series or anything about them. Iridessa being one of them, and so I feel really bad because in concept she's a really nice person and a great character. But it's just like there, she looks pretty, but that's about it. I don't got much to go on, but I'm halfway doing this as as a study on the fairy fashion. Okay, so hold on, let me pull up Tinkerbell. I don't have Tinkerbell up here. Let me pull up Tink. There we go. Tinkerbell. Hi, she's here now. Because it was really interesting trying to figure, like, actually looking at her outfit and figuring out, like, okay, how does she make it with the blades of grass and stuff and the leaves? And so I think that, like, this is kind of more interesting for me to figure out how they make outfits out of like flower petals and stuff, and how they what their design philosophy is, which I think is really nerdy, and the only person that's going to care about this is me. But here I am doing it anyway through Minecraft skins, like a crazy person. All right, and so what I always do is I just block out where a bunch of, but basically where the skin tone goes first, just so that it's somewhere to start with, and it often doesn't stay like this at all. I'm actually glad that I pulled up Tinkerbell because it means I can reference her, kinda, for other stuff. So it's 333 for her ears, specifically that I was looking at there. 1, 2, 3, and nothing pointing out. Okay, awesome. Oh, I just realized I don't know how I'm gonna do her bun. Because I mean, it's kind of similar to Tinkerbell, except that, you know, it's different hair types. And it's not that I haven't done to this hair before, it's more just I don't want her to look exactly like Tinkerbell. Well, let's just go with this and see what happens. Like, her bun's a lot bigger than Tinkerbell's. And so if I kind of play into that. I almost feel like it needs to be, I think it needs to be lowered down. Yeah, I think if we do that, she's lower down, that it's separated from Tink, that is kind of at the 45. Well, not quite. Kind of more like an actual outward angle, versus her is more kind of just back, if that makes sense. Does this actually make sense? I don't know. I'm kind of just winging this. Hugh, hi Hugh, welcome to the stream. We're making Iridessa from Disney Fairies. I only made Tinkerbell so far, but I kind of want to make all the Disney Fairies, so we're doing that. I need to do her eyes. I typically just, actually, I'm not color picking because that sucks. Actually, can I color pick her irises? I think that's her iris. Because I can work off of that. I don't really like that color, though. But we're gonna go with it for now. Wishing you the best of luck if you decide to do them all. Thank you, Hugh. It shouldn't be too bad. Look, I was making Genshin skins. That's how I got really good at making skins. And when I was prepared to do all the Genshin skins, I think that I can handle like 10 characters of 64 by 64. I just realized the fairies are like 1 foot tall. They're like 3 inches tall. They are very short. They're itty bitty little guys. Little ladies mostly. I'm just gonna steal from Tinkerbell's makeup. That's literally just pure black. That's as close to pure black as I can get it. Okay. I think that her makeup is a little bit heavier though. So, three to tell. Yes, they can fit on the palm of a human hand easily and have like room to walk around. Very much. They're itty bitty little guys. Okay, before I keep wanting to try to do like her hairline, but I should probably just put in the headband real quick. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Her bun to me looks flatter and more looks flatter and more poofy in comparison to Tinkerbell. Rounder, I think is where. Yeah, it's definitely rounder. I don't know if I still have the Tink reference on my PC. Let me look. Hold on. Uh, no, I don't still have it. Um, but you know, Tink's is different. It's just a matter of that they're both bun characters, and not to mention that this is, you know, a black character, and so it's like, okay, I don't want to do this badly. The wings look like clouds. I think that these are photoshopped or something. I don't think this is. I think this is not quite a fully official reference. I just downloaded a bunch of transparent PNGs off of Google Images. I'm gonna be honest. I definitely was just like, this will work for visual purposes. Actually, no, that's not what I want. I used to watch Tinkerbell when I was little. So did I. That's why I decided that I actually wanted to do these. Okay, I think that this needs to be. I know that's okay. I'll just do that. I think what I'm trying to do is give it the wider headband. Okay, but the headband has a really nice gradient for like iridescence to it, so I am gonna color pick more from there because I like it. Oh, but you know what? Her headband probably goes around because that's how headbands work. So let me do this for the time being, and we'll just go from there. Absolutely love the Tink skin, though. Thank you. It took me a lot longer than it should have because I did it on the last stream that I was on, and I was so distracted. But I actually am really happy with it. I need to remember to upload it to what's it called? To Planet Minecraft, which I have every intention of doing. It's the only reason that I held off is because I was a little bit worried. Like, I don't want to post one and not post others because that's something that I think I'm a little bit known for is that I'll post a bunch of skins. Or no, I'll post like one skin and promise to do the others, and then it takes me a long time to do the others. That was what my problem was. Now that I post a bunch of skins, that's what I say that I'm going to, and I'll have a bunch of them finished, and then just life happens or I get burnt out or something like that. I'm like, actually, it's gonna take 3 years to publish Breath of the Wild Zelda to go with Breath of the Wild Link. Okay, I think that doing the headband on a 3D layer is gonna offset the fact that her hair is otherwise rather tightly pulled back. And so it'll give it a little, just not because the thing that I don't like is flat Minecraft heads. And so I think that this will help mitigate that. I'm super excited to see how you do the other characters. Thank you. I'm excited too. These guys were my childhood, and so I'm like, I have to not put aside all of my commissions and just do Disney fairies. Hello, Ava. Hi, Becca. Real Becca. Bold. What does that mean? What does that mean, Ava? Why am I the real Becca, and why am I bold? What was bold? What was a bold statement that I made? Okay, you know what? I'm doing this. I found that using the shape tool is very inconvenient when I'm on my my drawing tablet, but it's a lot easier to use on PC. Bald? Bald? You're calling her bald? She's not bald. Her hair being unfinished does not make her bald. No, Iridescence is not bald. Don't call her that. That's whoa. Okay, apparently there's keybinds associated. No, don't. We're gonna fix her. We're fixing her. We're fixing her. Don't call her bald. She doesn't deserve that. Okay, look, it's not shaded at all, but at least she doesn't have no hairline. You're real for what I came into using. What? What? That's crazy, Ava. What's the favorite stream that I've done? Ooh, hmm. I don't want to be sad, Becca. I need to take off those keybinds, apparently. I don't like that. Considering I don't use them, but I use the keypad on my, to change emotes. That's very inconvenient. I didn't know it did that. What is my favorite stream that I've done? I don't, I'm not sure. Actually, let me go back and look at my YouTube just because when people ask me stuff, I have to have a reference. I have a hard time remembering what I've actually done. And so I'm only thinking of like Project Akonis stuff is what I'm like thinking of, but I know that's not what I would consider my favorite thing at all. Considering that Project Akonis died after a month. Okay, let me look back here. I'm maybe biased that I want it to be like just a creative building one, but a lot of my creative building ones are kind of boring if I'm being honest. um oh, you know what? Oh, I know what it's gonna be. My favorite stream is kind of before anyone here was really watching, but before Vault Hunters became a forbidden thing. I was doing a Vault Hunters 2 playthrough with me and some friends, and we had a really cool couple of lore events set up to actually progress. For like, we had like finding the portal, and then I set up one with the Vault Gods, and oh, what was that called? Playlist, Multiverse Vault Hunters videos. What was it called? What was it called? Oh, it's God's the World is what it was called. And let me just hold on. Let me show the thumbnail real quick because it went crazy here because the thumbnail went crazy. And then just the amount of setup that it also took was kind of good, but it was so worth it. It turned out really, really well. It was really fun. But like, tell me that this wasn't a sick thumbnail. Everyone that watched it was like, Becca, you popped off. And I'm mad that we didn't get to continue it because it got too grindy. And we had tech issues and just life stuff happened, so we didn't get to finish this. And I wouldn't have finished it. Um, I even if I was committed to it, I was not having a fun time after a certain point. Um, But one of the things here is that each each one, like I'm in front of the red one, 2K's in front of the yellow one, Maxine Mars is in front of the green one, and then Nexus Skeleton is in front of the blue one. There's related to the 4 different vault gods, but we are gonna do more with that in each of our associations, because each of the 4 vault gods had different like gimmicks and associations. And we were gonna lean into that more and have like everyone have like different challenges that were given to them specifically by the vault gods. We're gonna have lore with like I was gonna set up command blocks to have like a kind of a pre-scripted conversation with the vault gods. And I was gonna go into Becca lore. I'm upset that I made this Becca lore, but then it didn't get finished, which is fine. But I was gonna even continue it into a Vault Hunters 3 playthrough, Vault Hunters version 3, which I'd set up and I was planning on recording. Unfortunately, Vault Hunters is no longer in good graces because it's owned by someone who is now canceled. And so, I can't post my videos that I had half finished, was starting to record, this Vault Hunters 3 playthrough. So I'm really mad that the freaking Escal 85 had to go and be a not really bad person, but a bad enough person that rightfully no one wants to work with him, and Vault Hunters is dead in the water unless for whatever reason he's no longer associated with it. Oh, that guy. Yeah, that's why I have to say that. Like, Vault Hunters by itself is fine. Unfortunately, it's created and currently benefits someone who rightfully no one wants to associate with. I think that a bunch of the devs have quit, or I heard at one point that there might be an attempt to see if Iscal's reputation is, bringing financial harm or something to the project. I wonder. I heard that there may or may not be legal grounds to try to kick him off the team. At which case, Vault Hunters would be chill again, and I'm sure the community would love to come back and support the dev team. If they choose to come back and all. But yeah, as it stands, no one's touching Vault Hunters, at least unlike YouTube or anything, to give it besides talking about it in the way that I am right now. For no one wants to give it not positive, but just give support. Man, I barely know anything about why people don't like him. But I won't go there. We chill straight. Oh, I'm not afraid to talk about stuff. Essentially, Escal 85. Hold on, I'm just gonna sit here for a moment. He was essentially cheating on his in real life partner, and with someone on the internet, cheating on both of them, and tricked at least one, if not both of them, into financial support, and being in a relationship with them. So yeah, that's why is essentially cheating slash potential. That's the thing I remember more, but I think there might also be sexual harassment, not with minors or anything at very least. But I think that he was sending inappropriate stuff to people that he shouldn't have been. So yeah, that's why we don't like Escal 85. And that's why all the hermits, he rightfully got kicked out of Hermitcraft, and the hermits like removed images of him from thumbnails and stuff, so he just doesn't get any publicity, any association. Honestly, if that's not the most, it was kind of almost more brutal than other things, because in a good way. It was handled so swiftly and almost like kind of without mercy. It's a very good example for how it should be handled. It's just interesting to me. What tea what did you walk into? Vault Hunters and Iskall 85. That's what you walked into, Cake. Also, hello. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun for anyone involved. But the hermits, like I said, they did a very good job of handling it swiftly and appropriately and taking the action that they needed to set a good example. This is why the hermits are based. I think it was handled reasonably well. I guess it was handled incredibly well. There was essentially what they did was smart in how things properly should be handled on the internet. Of just when they were this was brought to their attention, they they reviewed evidence, they took action, and before they announced anything publicly. That's the thing, is that by the time that it was announced to the public that something had happened and that Iskall was removed from Hermitcraft, it was already done and dusted. And that they said, like, when people feel comfortable sharing, you will get more information. But they did not need to owe people any more information. They did not get peer pressured into giving more information. I have full respect for the remaining hermits. They handled it very, very swiftly and well. And like I said, it's a great example for other online communities that haven't handled drama well to improve for the future. Okay, I feel like I need an in-between shade. But I'm not getting it without it turning kind of weird. Does that work? I think that might work. Hermits are amazing. This is real. I am half tempted to just. By the way, I'm listening to music. I'm listening to just my default music playlist, guys. I am willing to change it up and will gladly do so. In the SyncTube rooms that's pinned at the top of each chat. So if you want to hear the music that I'm listening to right now, that'll be that. Otherwise, you can also listen to your own music. And yeah. You'd think someone just getting kicked out of the group like Hermitcraft would be a hint itself on why someone would be kicked out. I mean, yeah, when it was that technically it was that Iskall chose to resign, was what the official statement said, but everyone could read in between the lines and saw, because it was that there had been some stuff brought up, and after discussing it with Iskall, he decided to resign from Hermitcraft. So it was essentially you got kicked out. But it was worded very professionally, which is good. And it, like I said, it was done and dusted, and you're just learning about the drama after it's happened instead of as it's unfolding. And that's literally what I think that I appreciate the most, is that it was already handled professionally before anything came of it. Which makes sense when they do have Wells Knight, who was I believe specifically, well, there's a DocM 77 that has a political science degree. At least German political science. I don't know if it's global or what counts as that. But B, they also have Wells Knight, who was a military court reporter. So I think they're kind of covered on, okay, how do we handle this? Not to mention just life experience between all of the hermits combined. Also this season, the storytelling is amazing. For what builds or other stuff, like, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been focusing on much on, like, the court cases. Hasn't really cared about it too. I haven't really cared about it too much. Um, but if you mean in the base building, absolutely. Some of that's been incredible. Da, 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 da. I'm in here, you're right. Wait, what, it didn't say what did he say? I missed what he said. Uh, I wish situations like this were handled with grace more often. No, real. Like I said, I think that this is something that people should absolutely take reference from. That when if there's drama brewing, okay, what do the hermits do? What did the hermits do? Because they are so real. And that they take I appreciate that they know their influence and that they take the decisions that they do seriously. This is not specifically with with the drama, but just in general, the fact that they're good role models and that they do certain things that um other parts of content creator communities have explicitly not wanted, or they've not wanted to do other things that have been done, I guess. So I don't know. I lost what I was saying there. Um. Okay, what else was being said? Uh. I mean, now there's room for Lizzie to join. I mean, what? That's crazy. You're not wrong. Reunite the husband and wife. You're not wrong. Okay, but also I feel like Lizzie doesn't want to be on Hermitcraft though, unless they want to be more like have more like skiz that's more personality based. I mean, to be fair, they do say that like they're like not they've branched out from being the builders and the redstoners. So I guess Lizzie would make a more fit. Okay, when I say stuff, you also have to remember I'm in the mentality of season 6 of Hermitcraft, which is that's where I started watching. That's where I wrote fan fiction from. That's so I'm having continually the where I first learned things about Hermitcraft, my perspective has changed from modern things. Because like I was saying about them being more of kind of like the big builders and the big redstoners, now it's very much more like I said, they've had Skizzleman, they have Joel. Joel's an amazing builder, but he is also very much they do a lot of personality stuff now, of which Lizzie I think fits builder. She is a good builder, but I don't know that she would fit in the old mega builder category that they've since left. Okay, I'm so behind in chat. um, Cake, Hugh was asked if they watch Hermitcraft. Yes, Hugh does. Builds and then the lore they're adding to them. That's so real. Um, that's literally what I like doing. If I were to build long-term builds and stuff. I know False Symmetry's fun. I don't watch False, but I watched her World Tour where she just doesn't know what she's doing this season. She's going purely off of vibes. That's so real of her. That's what I'm doing in Fortuna. The core episodes are so funny though. I know they're funny. They're just not. No one that I watch is in the hot seat. Like there's Scar that was a lawyer, but I just don't care much about Doc, if I'm being honest. He kind of gets on my nerves on Twitter, and so I kind of stay away from him. A lot of hermits have been doing YouTube for a long time, so I imagine they'd have so much knowledgeable institutions. No, exactly. I think that's absolutely part of it, Hugh. Um, Scar and Green, my comfort doing chaos YouTuber too. That is so real. No, okay. This is gonna be crazy. I'm going back to the front here because I'm gonna go on a rant. Also, I saw that. I'll do that in a moment, Cake. Um, so we all know Third Life, and it's called Desert Duo. Desert Duo is wrong. That is not their duo name in my heart. I know this because I'm slowly working and posting a bunch of my Hermitcraft fanfiction from 2019, pre Third Life. Wattpad. I was writing Hermitcraft season 6, season 7 fanfiction, and I had Grian and Scar nailed as a duo immediately. They were the first, I think, only like Hermitcraft ship fanfic that I wrote at the time. And I haven't really written any since, to be fair. But like, they're the only one that I actually wrote. I wrote like two one shots of them in that jungle in season 7 when they were neighbors. They should not be desert duo. They're the opposite. They should be jungle duo because of the fact that they lived in the jungle together and they had so much chemistry and shenanigans, and they were literally, they had bits about the jungle and stuff, and the enchanted forest and the hobbits and stuff, and oh my god, they live in my head rent free. um Okay, I need to reread more stuff because I have things I want to follow back up on. But yes, I did write fan fiction on Wattpad circa 2018 to 2020. And hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me just throw up my let me go find Hermitcraft. Let me just give you guys the link to my reposts on AO3. Give me a sec. Boom, it's loading. If you want to go read 9th and 10th grade Becca writes Hermitcraft fan fiction, go ahead. Be remember, 9th and 10th grade. Most of my peers at that point in time are now seniors in college. Please be warned how how old these are and the writing style of the time. It's dated. um Wattpad, yes, on Wattpad. 4 years of watching Scar and Green. I still haven't made any complete good times with Scar fan art. What's wrong with me? I want to sit down your art block. That is so real. So real. I also have. I don't have a set Green or Scar design, and that bothers me. But also, my problem is that I have a thing that I'm a Minecraft skin maker. They're Minecraft skin people. They're black people already. I can't make fan skins of guys that already at their base level are black people. Are Minecraft skins. It's such a problem. So every time I try to draw them with like custom designs that people do, I'm like, these suck. And they're not anything fun. Your green design is so fun though. See, here's the thing. Okay, let me save the let me show this real quick. Because I did draw a green design the other day. And we're gonna get a public consensus on this because I actually don't know if I like it or not. Like looking back, like I think there's room for improvement, but hell if I know what. So please, okay, save image. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna. Oh frick, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, we're gonna pull this up in here. We're gonna get consensus on what we think of this. Hello. Okay, don't load. Why don't you? There we go. Look. Okay. So this is my silly little green design that I drew the other day. And I don't know how to feel about it. I like his hair, which is for the first time I've liked his hair. I people did a lot of like Korean desert duo for the cloak, which is kind of where I took that from, was from the desert. But I didn't want this to be Third Life. I want this to be more general / Hermitcraft kind of thing. And because I'm still in season 6 at heart, the Watchers were a whole lot more prevalent. So we got Watcher eyes. And then I kind of wanted to go for like pesty bird parrot stuff, which is why the feathers are there. But granted the coloring is off, but it's like purple instead of kind of bluey for the tips. But I don't like the way that I actually did the cloak. They're supposed to be more stylized feathers and not realistic. They wanted to be made out of cloth, but it didn't come out that way, so it just looks really stupid. Also, don't ignore the fact that it goes both in front and behind the arm. I forgot how fabric worked. The Void Eyes, Poncho, like, yeah, okay, the Void Eyes, oops. Wait, where'd that go? Rude? Where did that go? It took my thing. Fine, I'll bring it back. The Void Eyes slash Funky Wings slash, um, the glitched limbs. These are all related headcanons that may have come up several times recently. Hold on. Um, let me just wait. Frick. Hold on. Also, wait. No, I can show that. That's fine. Hold on. Give me a second to send skins to myself because I've done more with this recently. We're going into OC territory. Bump, bump, bump. That one, please. Give me a sec to download. I saw a mention of Desert Duo Vigilante AU, which, fun fact, had its own separate category that reached the top 50 on Tumblr for their year in review for like most popular stuff. Desert Duo Vigilante AU specifically had its own category separate from Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft was like number 1 or 2. It was essentially its own thing, which I thought was really funny. Do I have? No, it's not there. Okay. Okay. It has an official comic book. It does. Okay, hold on. I still haven't read it, so I can't talk about it. But I'm gonna bring up a different Minecraft skin here. So like I said, you may see that Void Eyes and glitched limbs may be a reoccurring theme in Becca headcanons. And this totally isn't going to come up at some point if I can remember this. That this and this guy. And if it stops freaking deleting it, this are all related with headcanons. And the term, basically the things that change is whether or not it's Minecraft fanfiction or original story stuff. But it's all the same mechanics. And so I don't think I'm gonna say anything more than that. But actually I will say, oh, that's just here now. Okay, we're gonna hold on, edit reference image. Oh, it's 3 times. Hi, we're deleting you. Hold on. Why has it done this? How many versions are there? Oh, I'm just that's what I'm doing wrong. Where's Hold on, let me just Okay, okay, that works. So, I'm gonna be honest. This guy that's just a Minecraft skin is just an OCified version of Grian. As you can see, his name is Griffin, but he does have a. Oh, jeez, Grian voice just jump scared me for the for the thing that's playing in music. I know, I saw it. I'm just still talking about this. But I'm gonna be honest. This guy is just an OCified version of Grian. But he is OCified. He's not just Green with a different name. He does have a different story and stuff. And I'm gonna be getting into this sooner rather than later. I'm making plans, chat. I'm twiddling my evil little fingers. And this guy might not show up, but a character related to him. I think I'm gonna start making lore videos. For real, talking about Becca lore and the characters and stuff. And a character related to Griffin here will be in the first one that I do. And so yes, I'm like I said, twiddling my evil little fingers. Wait, you're playing music? I don't hear it. If you look at at the top of the stream each stream, like there's a pinned message that's for a SyncTube room, which is where I'm playing music out of because I can't play copyrighted music on YouTube. And so currently it's Tongues and Teeth by the Crane Wives, specifically from the unfinished animatic Cherry Fire was doing. So yes. What's my zodiac sign? I don't want to give off my actual birthday. Well, I will say I celebrate my online birthday on July 14th, and that makes me both my zodiac sign is Cancer officially. And I celebrate it online on the 14th, but that is not my actual birthday. Um, so online birthday is July 14th. Because I tend to spend my actual birthday offline with my parents, but because I've been online long enough that I want to celebrate it as well, that's why I do it. Wait, what did you said something in no, there's not something in stream chat. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, let's get back to Mickey Iridessa. Crane Wise mention? Yes, there is Crane Wise mention. Um, I freaking love Little Soldiers. It makes me cry. Okay, I like Little Soldiers, but I'm also specifically because I have the idea for a what's it called? A Tubbo animatic from I don't think anyone here watched QSMP, but it's a QSMP Purgatory animatic, Two Little Soldiers for Tubbo underscore. Um and will I actually make that? No. But will I daydream about it and play the song on repeat 50 million times? Absolutely. You're a Libra, apparently. I think that explains a lot. Shrugs. Oh yeah, no, I am a textbook um Cancer. It's a little bit scary. I'm a fish that checks out Little Soldiers. Oh, Little Soldiers real. Also, Scars is good, but also specifically Good Times with Scar. They said I think Korean Wives have said that they appreciate that their songs have inspired MCYT fandoms, uh, but that they're not that they haven't watched it. But I do think it's really funny that they wrote a song called Scars, but then it's also just Good Times with Scar exists. Right around the time that he won Secret Life too. Cake is an Aries. I don't know what that says about me. I feel like that checks out for you, Cake. Only specifically maybe because of the version from the fairy tale anime. But the fairy tale anime Aries does match Cake's vibes. I listen to that song so much. Oh, for Little Soldiers. Real. That's so real. It's so good. I Ain't Done is a really good one. I don't know if I've listened to that one. I have not found a lot of the Crane Wives full discography. You know what I have found a lot of their discography of though? I think it's the Oh Hellos. Um, Oh Hellos give me so much brain rot. I also don't remember which one my friend said, but something off said someone said you give off Tubbo vibes. I don't know. Do I? I'm gonna be honest, Ava. I don't think I know you well enough to be able to make that. This is no offense. I just don't think that I am the person to make that call. It does. Yeah, I haven't watched the anime because of how animated it is. That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, it was one of the first animes that my brother and I watched because it was kind of when we first got introduced to it. That was the first anime my brother and I were introduced to, and we watched up to the end, basically through. I think it was about a third of what they had on Netflix at the time. Um, no, I watched all of what they had on Netflix at the time, which was about a third of the show that was dubbed, and then maybe like half of it was subbed, and then they just didn't have any more. So we never. Uh, so I know what happens because it's a very repetitive anime. Um, but yeah, I never actually finished it. Real kick anime bores me, I'll never know why. Yeah, it's like, I've watched some anime. I've watched a handful of animes, and I know that are good. And like I watched them and they were good. Fairy Tail I would not say is one of those, but it's nostalgic to me because the world, it's got the potential for great world building, and they don't use it. And it makes me so upset. Which is why I love Fairy Tail Origins so much, is because it's a little bit more of a playground to actually get to expand upon the world building. And I'm still shaking Jakey violently that one of these days we're going to actually, make FTOS. But it requires him. Also, anyone in the SyncTube room, this one does have curse words in it, so I will skip it if you want me to. But I've also looked in the SyncTube room, and it's only me there, so I am going to listen to the song, because it is a banger. Actually, I think that the curse words are bleeped out. I Ain't Done is from their Safe Ship Harbored album, which is already one of their lesser listened albums, sadly. Let me take notes to listen to that, because that does sound like a good one. You know what? Okay, I say this as if MCYT wasn't where I got introduced to them from, but MCYT needs to rediscover AJR, in my humble opinion. I love AJR. They're my favorite band. And I discovered them from a very specific animatic circa 2019-2020. That was Hermit Crash Season 6. So I did learn about my favorite band through MCYT, but they've since forgotten about it. And I'm very sad. I haven't seen anyone mention it or make it animatic. Actually, that's a lie. There's literally bang for life series, but it needs to be more. Trust and safe with 1,000 lies and a good disguise. And I'm right between the eyes. Fairy Tail's a shitty anime, but it's my shitty anime affectionate. That's so real, Hugh. I think about Iridessa's early ring of belief designs. Cake, send me it. Cake, send me it, please. Also, hold on. I'm just gonna send this in the chat here. Sorry, I opened Tumblr to look up a specific blog, and I immediately get posted with people talking about Jimmy Solidarity, and they're so real for that. Anyway, what's it called? It is called Art of Disney Fairies. There is a whole blog on Tumblr that is just dedicated to archiving as much as the miscellaneous other artwork and storyboards and stuff that they can. And so there's a bunch of early stuff. There's also a bunch of storyboards for the scrapped movie that never made it out. It's a little bit hard to navigate, but that's just because I'm bad at navigating Tumblr in general. But they do have it all tagged by like different movies and stuff and what's associated with. So yeah, have at it if you have Tumblr. There's other people as brain rotted about silly little Disney fairies as us. It's also just a really cool archival project. I'm gonna be so honest, archival projects are some of the coolest things that I hear about. And I will support them 110% of the time. I love seeing people save other people's work. And it's one of those things, because otherwise it becomes lost media so easily. And that's one of the things that's like why I'm, I said earlier that I'm reposting a bunch of my old Wattpad fanfictions to AO3. Because that's an archive. And I don't trust Wattpad to not delete my account one day, and I don't want to lose all of that work, because that is a part of my history. And so it's like, even if I cringe a little bit while I'm doing this, I will, in fact, go back and save my old work and not delete any of the work that I can, just because I don't want to contribute to lost media becoming lost. I woke up in a cold sweat each time I remember the unreleased movie. No, that's so real. I had no idea that there was the unreleased movie. Until basically I was doing just a nostalgia deep dive, and I was like, "What do you mean? I can't believe they've done this to me. They've hurt childhood Becca specifically." But to be fair, okay, this is gonna be a hot take. Never Beast was not a good movie. I did not like that one. I that came out when I was in middle school, and it still scared me, considering that I've been growing up with Disney fairies since frickin' I literally as long as I can remember. Like, so the fact that I was like from the time that, I was like 6 years old or something to 12 years old or something, and that movie still bothered me. I don't think that that was a good movie. I don't think that it was in the proper Disney spirit, and I kind of think that would, between Disney fairs being on a little bit of a downward slope at the time, and then that one just kind of just not having um good reviews, that it kind of might have tanked the Disney fairies franchise. The song's trained. True, the song was very good. Oh my gosh. That's what we can listen to. Hold on. We're not listening to Cosmo Sheldrake. Where is Disney Fairies songs? We're gonna listen to Disney Fairies songs, chat. There's 22 songs in this playlist. I don't think there was I don't remember there being that many songs. But we're doing this now. Can I clear out this playlist? Yes. Clear playlist. Paste this playlist. That's just the song. I want the playlist. Please. Okay, I don't know what's in here. We might also be cringing a little bit, but hopefully it should be fun. That's still Cosmo Sheldrake. Please play the Tinkerbell song. Did I cry twice during that movie? Yeah, no, I cried several times as well, and that's part of why I don't like it, because I don't think it needed to cry, like, be that kind of genuinely upsetting. Then again, you were like 9. Oh, I was older than that. I know that much. For um for Never Beast. I was definitely in middle school then. I think I was like, again, if I was growing up with Tinkerbell since I was like 6, 7, 8, and I was 12 to 13. I think I was 13 when that movie came out. I don't remember my childhood memories hit Goldfish Wucks. Some of it sound familiar. But how do you find the pinned message? It came out in 2015. No, it came out really late. Hold on. Let me just give you a link real quick. Oh my gosh. The Secret of the Wings song screaming. This was I love. Okay, Secret of the Wings was my favorite movie of all of them. Chat, I'm so distracted. I should have had most of this done by now. Now I wanna throw my arms around you, tell 1,000 tales that will astound you. Everything about it tells me this was meant to be. Don't you see? I'm on your side. Let's take this ride. And together we're facing the world, doing things nobody's done before. And the great divide doesn't seem so mine anymore. I can't sing at the volume that I want to because it's late night. I know my parents are all in bed. Frick, that's not what I want to do. We were apart. And now we're done for time. Think about you. Everything I say, I never doubt you. Also, I just remembered Kate did have a redeem. And I've been drinking this water this entire time. But everyone make sure to drink water. I've drink water. Trying to think, what's of a good fun fact? Oh, good water fun fact. Freaking okay, I had like the Disney not the Disney. I mean yes, Disney, but I had the DS games of each of the movies. And I don't know if anyone's played the DS games for original Tinkerbell, um the Great Adventure, whatever it was, and Great Fairy Rescue. But they were fantastic DS games. And specifically in the Great Fairy Rescue one, that had hours worth of like that had like oh my god, so much side questing and stuff to do to do the Great Fairy Rescue one. Legitimately, it was a full-fledged game. But specifically in that, there's a mini game that you have to race a raft down, like a raft that you made, a little ferry boat made out of leaves, down a really fast flowing river. And that game was freaking hard. That was an incredibly difficult minigame. Several of the minigames in that were genuinely difficult, which was really funny because I actually think that it helped me become a better gamer as like, a 10-year-old. But like I remember I still have the cartridges. I've played them before. I've gone back and referenced them. Cause like wait, hold on. We're sidetracking again. I brought her up last stream, but um hold on, let me pull her up. But like I went back and played like started a new profile to get this outfit specifically. This is ripped just from the Great Fairy Rescue game and its extensive fashion catalog. Yeah, this was the hydrangea dress that specifically it was just normally in blue, and I just made it purple to match her eyes. And that's the story of how Clover got a masquerade outfit. Um, but yeah, so they went crazy. I redeemed it because you're reading all of your yaps. Thank you. No, I have been drinking it, but also redeem means that I try to share a fun fact about water related stuff, and some water related fact is sharing my story about playing this stupid DS game that went crazy. There were games. I don't. I'm sure that actually I don't know if there was a Secret of the Wings one. There was at least one for the first three movies because I had those, but I didn't get any for Secret of the Wings or any of the future ones. Also, why is that video private? This is so rude. Uh, to be honest, that one in Strange Sight was the one that I wanted to listen to. So we're just gonna go. Doesn't have him. Oh wait, the Strange Sight reprise? Yeah, there we go. No, that's gonna be the sad one. Hold on. I think my favorite movie was the Tinkerbell Pirate Fairy movie, but only because I had the fattest crush on Serena. Okay, see, I didn't know that that one existed for too long. So, like, I didn't watch it when it first came out. So I have a different perspective that I watched it when I was like 15, 16, and it was cute, but I also just I wish that I had the better nostalgia for it. Also, they're getting ads. That's fair. I'll probably repeat that. Strange Sight, Tinkerbell. We're not doing the reprise. That's the sad one. That one. There we go. I'll put this one in the sanctum room. I had this one on my playlist for a character growing up too. What character, what OC was this for? Oh my god. This is gonna bother me now. What character was this for? Oh my god. Was this for Senna? I think this was for Senna and Amaris. Oh my gosh. Throwback to high school again. I mean, I thought about them recently, but I haven't thought about the song in their context. I think I haven't talked about these OCs ever online. They're my beloveds though. Um, but I think this was specifically for basically my guy that got all of the physical trauma. um, yeah, the song was for my guy that got all of the physical trauma. Um, one character, and then the person that went, that was messed up. You shouldn't have to be fighting your demons alone. As you proceeded to stick with them through a hell of a lot of stuff, and they're so cute. I love them. I miss them. This has got me thinking about my OCs. Unfortunately, their story is separate from the multiverse stuff I've been doing lately, so I can't make them multiverse OCs. Hear my voice, follow the sound, 'cause I'm gonna guide you home. The songs had no right to go as crazy as they did. Literally, what's said is that there's nothing stopping them from making genuine art anymore. Like, these were genuinely art. They just don't want to because that costs money, and it costs giving people respect as artists that they no longer want to afford artists. That's kind of the worst thing, is that there's nothing saying that they can't. They just don't want to spend the money and give people the respect for their craft, even though their craft makes them the money. This is also um I'm very strongly criticizing of Disney these days. Oh, there we go. Here's Great Divide again. The Strawberry Shortcake franchise is still making 1980s arc art? Oh my god, I didn't know that Strawberry Shortcake still existed. That's crazy. Good for you, Kate, because that's probably right up your alley. Okay, we're gonna do that and see how it goes. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, though. Okay, I think that looks good for her collar. Or do I no, I want it to flare out into the shoulders anymore. Gosh, I love Disney fairies. I miss them. All right. Does that? We'll go with that, yeah. I'm trying to figure out the shape here so I don't have to worry about it later. because I don't actually think this is a hot take, but just for the sake of it, hot take, but when making Minecraft skins, shape is the number one thing. Like, you gotta nail your shape down before you can worry about colors and stuff. Because that determines, where all your stuff is placed. And I definitely think that shape changes your interpretation of stuff more than color does. Now let me turn on mirror mode for this. I'm trying to get the frilly look that she's got. How to believe. Oh, no, we don't want that. Because we want that to be the same. Okay, thanks for the random cutoff. You think you'll include the sunflower seed button? I'm planning on it. I think it's gonna cover up a little bit what I've done already, which is fine. It's just a matter of getting there. What is this from? Oh, this is from Pirate Fairy. Nice. Second layer, probably. That is true. It probably does have to do with my usage of the second layer. Because I think I've said this before, but if I don't use the second layer and someone's trying to post skins under my name, it is not me. Assume that I'm dead if I'm not using the second layer. It's a problem, and it I made a skin earlier today, for a commission that I didn't need to use a second layer, and it took me like 40 minutes to do the entire thing. I was like, oh, this is how people make those kinds of skins. It's just that I'm insane. This is not a surprise, but it did explain a lot. Wait, hold on. This is this is me being distracted again. But I sent something to Froggy earlier that I'm gonna download and show on stream because that's literally just everyone. Okay, pause, hold on. I gotta get it to load up. Hold on.
Except this one is
No. You don't get to start playing until I have you set up. You are not set up. We're gonna go VLC video source? Okay, that's kind of cool that that exists, but that's not what I'm looking for. There's just window capture. You can never go wrong with a window capture. Okay, we're being distracted by watching a TikTok. If it plays,
except this one is closer.
it doesn't play. This is so sad. Can I maybe just put it on Discord and only play the Discord?
Except this.
I think that might work. Hold on. Well, give me a sec, chat. All of this to watch a 7-second video. Okay, that works. There we go. Yes, this is Epic the Musical. But it's relevant here.
Except this one is closer to the actual riff from Warrior of the Mind because he's more in sync with Athena because he's now a Warrior of the Mind. Do I sound insane? It's because I am.
There we go. Froggy went me core and I went, yeah, that's me too. Also, we don't want to actually show that. We're gonna delete that now. I don't think I'm showing anything I'm not supposed to. But yeah, just I wanted to share that with everyone that it ended 7 seconds long, as which the ye golden days of Vine was '07. What's being a skin maker if you aren't slightly insane? No, that's real. For life of me, I can't find iridescent with a long dress. Unfortunate. Okay. Oh, you know what? There was but I okay. This is gonna be crazy cake, but Google hold on. Let me pull up what I was looking at earlier. Because when I was pulling up transparent PNDs, I saw a lot of kid outfits for them that I didn't actually recognize. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Once again, we're distracted. Wait, what's oh, that's okay. Okay, we're just braving random Google images here. This shouldn't be too bad. But like as you can see, there's some of the ones that I already saved. But like there's Silver Mist in this pretty dress. There was one for Rosetta as well. Where'd that one go? Also, I saw Silver Mist in this one, and I'm like, where did she wear that dress? It's really cute. But I'm used to her in this dress here. So I was like, wait a moment, where did oh wait, here's the Rosetta one. And yeah. Also I just realized chat's being hidden. Insanity is an expected side effect of being in the MCRP community. Yeah, that's fair. There's no denying that. Remember Beck, the animal talent fairy that was close to Mother Dove? Yes, I do. That was one of the book fairies. I do remember that. There's also wait, was Beck the I thought Beck was the painter fairy. That's the fairy game short. Oh, was it the fairy games? See that one was incredible. There's also like so there's one in the same style that's Silver Mist. But let's take a look here and see if we can see any of the other ones in fancy dresses. I really wish that I could do them in these outfits. Unfortunately, some of these are not Minecraft skinnable. I don't know if that's official. Maybe that's true. Then we get into Wings Club. That's Flora. I know Flora. Um, I know Techna. Um, I knew. Isn't there one that's not Sunny? Who's the ginger? Who's okay? I watched one Waste Club movie that was downloaded to my iPad when we were flying 10 hours across the ocean. Um, and so I did not know Winx Club prior to this movie. We thought that it was like a Disney Fairies one, and it wasn't. And it was not one of the beginner ones. Bloom's the main character. Okay. I was told this recently because someone was talking about it and I just couldn't remember. Um, okay, we're immediately getting not Disney Fairies. Okay. Um, but yeah, no, I think it was like talking about like the Flora's not Flora's Bloom's backstory, that she was like the lost princess to a forgotten kingdom or something like that. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Who are these characters? It was really funny for me to not know the first thing about Winx Club and that be my only experience with it. Yep, Rosette Bloom. Yes, I knew it was the main character. I knew it was the redhead. I just couldn't remember what her name was. Okay, wait. We don't want to be showing that. Nope, we're deleting that now. Goodbye. Oh, something for the pirate fairy. Okay. All right, let's go back to actually Minecraft skinning. I haven't been very good at Minecraft skinning on these streams. Froggy was real about the Oh my gosh, this is another song that I had on early playlists. I didn't remember being from Disney Fairies. Sorry, but no, yeah, these Froggy often says that their streams are glorified just chatting streams, and they're not wrong. The yapping does happen a bit too much. I'm always a little bit afraid of it though, because the one time I tried to do a writing stream many years ago, people got really pissed at me for not actually writing when I was talking to chat. I'm like, do you want me to be entertaining? Um, and so while, that was years ago, I do think about it when I stream, and it's like, as long as people are okay with the chatting, that if we want something different, I am always willing to maybe not change too much from the stream topic just because I have to set things up because stuff takes a little bit of setup, but like just questions, um not questions. Oh my gosh, this hold on. I gotta pause the pirate song. That just did not allow me to think. But yeah, it's like if people want to actually like I said, like do something specific on stream, um I'm totally willing to make that happen. You think do another win stream anytime soon? Um, yes and no. I eventually it's going to happen. I think that I kind of want to finish making all the Disney fairies first, which might take a while because it's also I only do 2 streams a week. Um, and it's going very slowly. Considering that I keep getting distracted. Um, but the answer is that yes, probably. Well, yeah, the thing is that it's gonna be solo questing because I can't. I keep getting to the point where it's like I can't. Everyone is really high levels and they want to do different high level stuff versus I'm level 40ish, and so I need to finish playing it and get to the point where I can do all the end game stuff with everyone before I can kind of like go back to playing group stuff. So that's kind of why I'm like yes, but actually no. And I'm also going to be changing. Okay, this is just a general PSA that I'm going to be changing the way that I do um having friends on stream and stuff, which isn't going to actually make that much of a difference, I don't think. But I'm just going to have it so that you have to be in the Discord and like you have to be in the VC with me if you're going to if you want to play with me, just for moderation stuff. Um Moderation purposes, that I can't be moderating a stream chat and be playing the game and be entertaining and all that at the same time. So I figured that the easiest way to do that is just if you want to join, you have to join the Discord. Like I said, which I don't think changes that much because I think most people are on the Discord. Um, if you want to join it and you're not there already, you can hit !Discord in order to join. Hee hee hoo hoo. Totally not a cheeky little self promo. Um, but yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do stuff from now on. I have an account that's around your level. If you'd be open to it, I wouldn't mind guiding you through some of the quests. The other thing is, I don't want to be guided through the quests. Like, I do actually want to play the game, and I enjoy the game, and I enjoy the lore and stuff. And so that's kind of part of it as well, is that everyone's just like, oh, Becca, like, I'll show you how to do this real quick, or I'll fight the boss for you so you can get through. I'm like, well, that's not fun now, is it? Like, it's fun. It is fun for the display of power kind of thing, but it's also like kind of just shrug emoji, if that makes any sense at all. I need to basically what I need to do is that I want Froggy to go back and so we can do another episode of our RP Windcraft because that was really fun. I really liked our RP Windcraft stream. Um, where we were like role playing stuff. I think that that helps as well. Is that if you're role playing stuff, um, you I think that's easier. It's just that I started streaming Windcraft casually before RP stuff, and so it's kind of a catch 22 if I don't want to create a new account when there's one like Froggy Windcraft stuff is still very much at the beginning. I don't want to have more than one thing that's doing the beginning stuff or it's at the same point. Because that's boring. That's just seeing the same thing over and over again. But but yeah, that's kind of a I've gotten myself into a conundrum with Windcraft, which I did not realize was going to happen. Big eyes emoji? Why big eyes emoji? Also, let me go back to playing the music. I might just skip this one. Okay. I think this is kind of coming together. I did dailies for the Blizzard event, and now I'm back to doing only Sky. Yeah, no, see, like, I couldn't even finish the Blizzard event, so once I realized that, I explicitly did not want to play Windcraft until the event was done, just because I was going to be spamming it constantly, and it's like, if I'm not even going to be able to complete it, I'm not gonna force myself to play, because I'm really bad about doing dailies. I don't like them in games. They kill my motivation more than anything. Okay, this is kind of cooking. Once I'm actually gotten into this, it's kind of cooking. I didn't know if there was an event story. You were just there for the crates. It was for like you meeting like NPCs throughout the quests that you've done and inviting them to come to a little holiday event was kind of the gist of it, but it was for a quest NPCs and stuff. They had to have done the quest for, and when it also went like it went to level 100. And so it's like, well, I'm not level 100. I haven't, and I hadn't even completed all the quests. I didn't know what quests they were. I know Bonfire's coming up soonish. And so yeah, I'm just like, I don't know that I'm gonna do any events until I kind of grind up to the end game. But that also requires me to play more, which the problem is that the only time that I can kind of play is on stream. So I'm like catch 22. And that's what's like I might just kind of say no one can play until or join on stream until if we're doing Windcraft then it's me soloing Windcraft. Spring and summer and live and laughter will be happy ever after. The night never felt me be, 'cause you showed me how to believe. Dino dance, real. I miss the Crimson Dance emote. Unfortunately, I can't bring it back. But just know that I miss it every day. I need to make a new Becca dance emote. Just on my channel, a dance emote kind of thing. Not specifically Becca dancing. I need to make more emotes in general. Unfortunately, that requires me to have more ideas. Okay, Hugh, look in the on-screen chat. Look at the on-screen chat. You might not see it in the actual Twitch chat. Hold on. There's more fish. Wait, did I add the third one? I didn't add the third one. Uh, the long answer. No, sorry. The short answer is Better Twitch TV is a browser plugin, browser add-on that you can get that when you type in certain codes in like certain just phrases in Twitch and YouTube. It should be on YouTube side as well. Um that it will instead replace them with it's essentially global Twitch emotes, but they're like BTTV global instead of Twitch global. Um uh Frick, there's a list of all of the ones I have on my channel on my Discord. Let me go look them up. I'm very proud of these because I was only um that was only Cake that was here that just happened to type the four O's and it turned into a fish. And it was the greatest thing ever. Oh, hold on. I added some more from last time, Cake. So I'm trying to show them. Cake, I think you'll like that one. I think you like shaky eyes. Oh, there's a cute little dance. I added a lot of dance ones just because I like them. They're good vibes. Wait, oh my gosh, there's Popcat. I forgot we added Popcat. We can have a whole little dance party in here, guys. A lot of times the code goes either um lower first word is lowercase and then any other words are uppercase. Um Cake. Well, yes, there we go. BTTV, everyone. You should totally install it because genuinely, if you use Twitch a lot, most bigger streamers that I know use BTTV. It is pretty popular and it's very fun and silly. You really just like that fish, don't you, Cake? I wouldn't have expected the fish to be that, but it is really funny. Okay, so that's the front coming together. I only use Twitch to watch Froggy and you, Becca. That's fair. Well, I did tell Froggy about BTTV, and specifically that there is the significant portion of the BTTV emotes are technically frogs. So uh all of the ones that are these guys that start with Peepo, the Peepo guy is technically a frog guy. So I showed a bunch of them to Froggy. So Froggy may or may not start using it. I don't know. Froggy also is bad at technology and refuses to update their very mishmash stream setup. Froggy, I love you. But Froggy talking about how they stream sometimes, I'm like, you could let me help you fix this because I know the answer. I this is the one thing that I actually know that no one else seems to know in the community that I stream in is how to set up some of this fun little stuff. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. The people from TSMP and Draconis definitely know this. Whoa, okay, we're not doing that one. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting all of the wrong ones. Okay, I think we're gonna have to be done with the Disney Fairies playlist. I think we've gone through most of them, and I can't stand having people actually talking at me at the same time as I'm trying to do something. So let's go find a. Well, actually, we have so many subs on this channel, we need emotes. Oh, for what, Froggy? Oh, that would be good. Okay, I can't help with that. I need to make emotes, but I don't know what to make. Unless they're of my OCs that haven't been shown on stream before. That's my problem, is that I do have emote ideas, but I need to make things with the characters first. Okay, look, if you need emotes, tell Froggy that on their Discord. I'm sure that they would like if people actually say that Froggy has said multiple times that it will do on stream what people want them to do, but you gotta make it known in advance. It can't entirely like Froggy is kind of like me. I think that's like okay, we have a plan. Froggy is more likely to be derailed. To be fair, but still, like they said that they're gonna it's gonna be animating stuff tomorrow, and so it's like okay, it's gonna be maybe next week's stream. Gotta tell it next week. You want to make emotes on stream or something, and I'm sure that it would have a blast doing that. I know they have the work in progress ones. Well, tell Froggy to finish them. Anyway, I'm putting on the MCYT playlist. MCYT that's not I can't actually say that. We're just going songs. No, we don't want Dream SMP original songs. Although Tub of Life by the Sea is pretty good. I think we're gonna have to go for Life series songs. Life series animatics. Is there a playlist of these? Have we just There's 154? Okay, we're just gonna play the playlist that's got 154 videos in it. That's crazy. Chat, I don't know what we're getting into on this playlist, so just a heads up. Oops. Excuse me, I actually need my tissue box is empty, Joyce. Have you heard of Darling? I don't think I know Darling. An entire stream almost got completely derailed because Voxel came in and said Poland was landlocked. I'm so silly guy. This is true. I missed that particular segment, but I was there before and after it. I think it's really funny. And then I came in there and I was like, I was the good girlfriend. And having no context was asked, Becca, please tell me, is Poland landlocked? And I correctly remembered that Poland is not landlocked. It's on the Baltic Sea. And I was very proud of the fact that I remembered European geography as an American and defended my partner's honor. I even clipped it. It's such a self-indulgent clip, and I did not post it on the clips dump that I did earlier. Um, but I was like, I did win. There's a point for Becca. What is going on? No one's can see this. Sorry, no one was watching the um the thing too. But instead of a song, it was the TikTok of that it's normally the dad and the son that are wearing sunglasses in the kitchen, and the son's playing a trombone while the dad is just slamming the oven door. See, it was that, but with Green and Scar in Third Life, and it caught me so off guard. Like, what is this doing here? Join the sync tube and I'll play it again. Hold on. Join the sync tube and I'll play it again. It was so good, but it was just I was expecting music, and it was not not what I would have expected it to be. Okay, I'm playing it again. It's so stupid. Okay. SyncTube is confusing me. No, I I don't know how it goes from a user perspective, to be honest. Well, actually, I do because that's how I first found it. As far as I know, it should just be that you should just be able to watch whatever video I'm watching. Why am I okay, first of all, I'm not on no, I'm not. Second of all, who's pinging me? Okay. We're not looking at that DM chat. Okay. Sorry, I was getting spammed by Discord notifications and I'm like, what's happening? And it's something I think I can ignore until I finish stream. Alright. Okay, once we get the front done, everything else goes fast. It's just a matter of getting the front done to follow the pattern through. And I keep getting distracted. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna plot these out with the orange, and then we're gonna pull from the collars, orangey colors, and kind of do that gradient into the yellows for the ends. Also, you need to head out for the day. Good luck on the scene. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for stopping by here. It was wonderful to have you. Have a good rest of your day. Like, we're going for that color just for difference of my sight. Okay. I kind of think that's not the right one. We need Tinkerbell. There we go. I kind of think I might just kind of copy the same outfit or the same pattern that she did for having the leaves, but instead of leaves, it's petals. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay. We're doing that. I'm not, I don't know what I'm doing here, chat. I'm gonna be honest. That's what it's very funny how often I don't know what I'm doing. Froggy exudes confidence of knowing what they're doing on stream, and I fully meanwhile go, I have no clue what I'm doing. I am guessing as I go along. These aren't any of the freaking songs. Oh, it's because I've got shuffle on. There we go. Now we've got Witch going. Looks like she has long shorts too. Yeah, she does. She does. I just haven't gone there yet. I'm focusing on trying to figure out her skirt. She ain't out to get you, but she's better on your side. And she don't wanna be anybody else. She's a woman in total control of herself. Such a wonder to be under her spell. What a woman in total control of herself. Villainous kitty queen, she's got tricks up her sleeve, and I gotta feel her mind. She said, am I bad to the bone? 'Cause I get what I want. Mama said it ain't no crime. I don't wanna be anybody else. She's a woman in total control of herself. Such a wonder to be under her spell. What a woman in total control of herself. La da, la da 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 da. Woman in total control of herself. La da, la da 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 da. Woman in total control of herself. Come out and play, it's fun in the dark. Tell me why you're so scared of a woman in charge. Baby, don't run, you're breaking my heart. Tell me why you're so scared of a woman in charge. And she don't wanna be anybody else. She's a woman in total control of herself. I gotta tell you, it's really hard to sing when you've got a stuffed up nose from talking too much on stream. Which is, I don't know why that's a thing that happens, but it is. Oh, but now we've got curses. Hell yeah. There's a fire in my brain and I'm burning up. Oh my. Oh my. I keep running for the sink, but the well is dry. Oh my. Oh my. There's a kind that says kindling, and the smoke feels when you're out. Won't you stay with me, my darling, when the walls start burning down, down, down. Do 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 do. This turns in my name like an elegy. Oh my, oh my. Echoing where my ghosts used to be. Oh my, oh my. There's no cobwebs in the corners, and our backyard's full of bones. Won't you stay with me, my darling, when this house don't feel like home? When this house don't feel like home, oh, 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 ashes, ashes, dust to dust. The devil's after both of us. Oh, lay my curses all to rest. Make a mercy out of Bum bum. Once again, it's really hard to sing when you have to keep your voice down because your family is asleep and I don't have my full oxygen because my nose is stuffed up. I don't know why my nose is stuffed up. It's just a thing that happens when I stream. Okay, what's going on here? I might just do this side and that side and copy it. What was in the market? Oh, I didn't know someone made $1,000 each human life. Rebels, gotta keep your head on swivels. Cases advancing devils cover the knife. You think you're better than them, better than them. You think they're really your friends, really your friends. Well, it comes to the end, comes the end. You're just the same as them, same as them. So let it go, that's the way that it goes. Once you're in, then you're out, everybody knows. You're hot, then you're cold, you're a light in the dark. We have to wait, then you'll see that you're swimming with sharks. It's coming to get you. Boom, boom. It's coming to get you. Get you, boom, boom. Then we're seeing double. Can't hand seeing struggles. How did you feel? Gymnastness. I don't remember this part. I can't even pretend to sing it. I'm so tempted on buying a t-shirt. It has a T pocket. Ooh, is it like merch or something? So let it go, that's the way that it goes. First you're in, then you're out, everybody knows. You're hot, then you're cold, you're a light in the dark. Once you wait, then you'll see that you're swimming with sharks. A cute business, fair enough. Well, I can't not encourage you. I don't know, you're the one that knows your financial situation better. Okay, I kind of like that. I think that kind of works. Is it one of those two on Twitter that I see a lot? Like, there's two brands that I constantly see on Twitter that it's like, oh, those are actually cute businesses, but their stuff is too expensive and I can't buy anything, and it makes me so sad. There's like the Nai Hollow, I think. Um, and then there's another one that's similar. Not in the dark. Yes, you wait, then you'll see that you're swimming with sharks. Instead of doing that, I'll do this. There we go. No, I won't do that because that's a different color. Mochi Pano is very okay. That's the other one that I think I've seen. Look, I don't know of a war between this. I feel like I remember there being some drama, and I was like, I don't care. Both of you look like fine businesses, and based to that, you guys have such a good a business that you've built outside of Twitter or from Twitter, because screw mega industry. I don't know if they have business beef. I know that one of them was having to clarify some stuff, but hell if I know what it actually was going on. Okay, I think I'm literally just gonna continue the pattern across. I'm not trying to do anything special here. Whoop, wrong button. Okay, I think this works. So now, I like that skirt. Now I just gotta do the pants and the shoes and stuff, and then I'll just copy the front until onto the back. And from there I can just the cleanup should be quick. I gotta say, they both have great stuff. I know Mochi Pano is trying to branch off onto their own brand to try not to associate with them, but they've got the same fruit and aesthetics generally. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, is that I think that's kind of the drama that I heard about, was essentially that was just like, you guys share similar niches, and so they're having competition because of that. Okay, actually, no. Okay, I gotta say, problem with the Disney movies aesthetic is that she is one color. She is essentially all yellow. Like, I would say that there's probably even more orange here. Like, it's orange, yellow, brown, and you get brown from just darkening orange. So, um, and I noticed that was Tinkerbell as well. As like, she is one color, and I know that that's kind of their things that they're all color coded. But also, just in general, their fashion design is kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie. They could do so much more with with the plant fashion aesthetic. Sun motifs, yeah, but still, like, this is all. Hold on, let me. Can I pull this in? I want to show something, because this also goes into like values and stuff. Hold on, where's preview? That's fun. There's Iridessa. Okay, awesome. Like, if I were to turn this all grayscale, where's saturation? There we go. If I were to go all grayscale here, the problem with this specific design, and just in general, this is kind of a thing, is that the lightest color and your mid-tone, those two which aren't that different from each other. If you look over here at the sliding scale, like, they're not that much different from each other. I mean, I guess they kind of are, but it's also how much blending they've done. Is that there's so much of the blending that it's basically, it's a problem of contrast, that it's not that far apart. And there's lack of contrast, except in the hair. Like, their darkest part is in one area, and so everything else about her is essentially kind of in between these two, which is, like, say, it's only right here, which doesn't make that much for room. And so my problem with her is that she doesn't have a lot of contrast, and because it's also literally is all of the same color, it's not even like you can do this. Like, let's say that I was like gonna turn her pants green or something. Um, smooth brush, color, and this is not the right program for this. So I don't know. We just go like this. I didn't know the smooth brush was not in fact smooth. This is really bad. Wow. Okay. Like, just the amount of contrast that gives visually does make a difference. And now she looks like a sunflower. Like, how cute is that? Why is it? Actually, that's kind of a base thing. I was just like, sure, it's another plant color. But, like, she actually looks more like a sunflower now just because you gave her green pants. They look cuter in book form. I know they do look cuter in book form, but I don't have the book examples. I only have the movie examples here. Wolf saturation, brightness, wise. But look, do you see what I'm talking about? Of okay, wait, let's get. I know, right? Like having just multiple visual elements to help break up a character genuinely is smart design tactics. And like I said, like you made the comment of no wonder when these movies were created by whom. Like you're not wrong, but it's still I get to complain about it because I'm making them and I'm having a hard time distinguishing different elements from one another because of the fact that they've they they've made her all one color. Like there's a difference there. Also, I will say whatever mode I used did make that a lot darker than I think it was probably supposed to be because the color that I picked was just green up here and that was not the color that went down. I don't know if it was because it was copying from the brown, but it didn't do it on the yellow petals either. So I think that's something about the blend mode that I used wasn't helping, but so it did make it darker. But genuinely, like, having some darkness contrast is a good thing. Also, there was the one movie where the wing tints were different color. Like Rosetta, pink, silver. Oh, that's probably the Pirate Fairy, where they had their talents switched. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up screenshots. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just save this as. See if I can drag it in here. Fine, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna do it this way. Like they're all different colors here because they had their talent switched. That's what's going on with the wing tints, and it is good. It is based. Um, it's also fun to see how their outfits got messed up. But yeah, that was the thing. Oh, so why did my music stop? Okay. Oh, the video is private. That's why. Joyous. Sure, we'll do Never Love an Anchor and Cry. Who's this about? This is Double Life. Oh, it's gonna be Scar and Green. Oh, it's just everyone. Okay. Because then I went Red and Bigby. It is really, really fun. Okay, we're getting off Griffin. Sorry, Griffin. Okay. Here's a thing. Hold on, let me grab yellow just for display purposes. Do the green shorts? No, because that's not canon. I am just doing the normal canon designs, and when I've tried to deviate before, people have been like, "What? Why did you do this to the design?" Yeah, I wish. Okay, but so I have these yellow shoes. As you can see here, they're like slippery kind of thing, and they go way far down, like the top of the foot. Does this look good, or do I make it? No, that looks like sandals. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna see like which one actually looks better. Um, but no. Sometimes you can get away with that for like sandals and stuff. Okay. I think I'm just gonna continue to shade this. Where'd this go? Make this go away. And I don't think I'm actually going to shade the others, a highlight for the sake of my sanity. I don't feel like it. Okay. Awesome. This is coming together, I think. I'm just gonna use the same yellow from the shirt. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Cool. Alright, now let's paste that. Looking good. That's a lot of commas. I don't see a lot of commas, Cake. Welcome back, Dest. We haven't finished the skin because we got distracted again. So we're working on it. Okay. This is coming together. I'm just gonna... Where is... let's see here. Was this Amnesia was his name? Yeah, it was, but it was green. Okay, that's a song.
I am here, but at the same time, if I stop responding, I fell asleep sleeping.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, Dest. We're just chilling while I try to finish this up. Actually, let me just copy that's the side and then flip it. Is it this one? No, it's this one.
What do you think of strawberry cheesecake?
Strawberry cheesecake. It's fine. It's one of those cheesecakes I probably like more. Um, I don't know. Like I'm neutral on it, I guess. Do you like cheesecake? I feel like you asked me about. I think you like asked me about cheesecake like every other stream. It's an interesting texture. I like the texture of cheesecake. That's one of the things I do like about it. Not to say that I don't like cheesecake. It's just it's not one of my top things, I guess, and that's kind of why like I'm not I like I said when I'm neutral towards most of it. I don't know. It just kind of is what it is. I'll eat it generally. Okay, legs are done, which often I find out to be the hardest part. Oh wait, yeah, did you get the question before? What question? Maybe? Maybe not?
I only have 2 slices of cheesecake like every other day, so I don't like it that much.
Cheesecake. Most people don't have any slices of cheesecake. I think that the cheesecake eating desk is an anomaly and should not have been counted. 2 slices of cheesecake every other day. That means you do like cheesecake if you're going out of your way to consistently get cheesecake. I don't get cheesecake. Like, I get cheesecake once in a blue moon. Okay, we're gonna finish the arms real quick and then copy those over and then just finish the shading on them. And that'll be done. Oh, enemy. Okay. No, that's gotta go like that. There we go. Oh, I haven't done the hands yet. Fun fact, the hands are one of my favorite things to do on a Minecraft skin because the pattern is really easy, but they always look like cool having like actual fingers.
Good though, drooling face.
Honestly, that's all you can live for in life. What tastes good sometimes. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Alright, I think we're gonna call it that for the front and outside of the arms. Let me just. Where's the arms? There we go. Today I spend my time, you're the greatest. But once you turn the hate. I have a bit too much sugar sometimes. Honestly, I'm guilty of that too. I can't judge too much. Okay. So now that I've done all that, I need to do the back. I need to do the bottom of the skin, and then I need to do the wings, and then we're done. We're getting to the home stretch. Play away, I swear I'll never be a saint, no way. I swear, I think about the place I stay. I swear, and I think about the powers at play, the powers at play. There's doom from the start, the doom from the start, the child in the basement, face to face with love is hate, and love is basement, love is basement, love is basement. They cannot be, she cannot be, they cannot be Jade, so keep on drain. Goodbye. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Know the misery. Something something arcane is about love above all else. Okay, this has got like a little bit of a twist to it, I guess. I think I'm just gonna do the... What's this first? I think I'm just
Math
gonna
is
do
fun
this
grin.
simple and carry this around. Just because the wings are gonna be on the back and take up most of the detail. Math is fun. Math is fine. It's understandably hard for some people. Oh, I see canary in a coal mine. We'll listen to that. We're going very simple for the back because I don't feel like figuring out how to do more. And like I said, the wings will help make the back interesting at least. Okay, actually, this is kind of popping off. I'm not gonna lie. Will you forget about your love for me? What is my favorite subject? I'm literally an English major. Literally an English major. Storytelling is my favorite thing in the world. Very much like the literature storytelling side. And getting into more of the humanities for art and history and cult and anthropology through that. But it's all based around stories and stories that humans have told throughout time. Oh my gosh, I think I found... Hold on, okay, so I searched up iridessa, to look at her wing pattern. And I think I found maybe a glimpse of older version of iridessa. It looks like she's in a long dress that someone mentioned. But I also see her in a really cute sunflower-like one. That must have been from the summer one. Sorry, I'm so distracted now. Have I got a Karen moment? I think probably the closest that I've gotten is when, um, it was my last... it was a guy, so it's like yes and no, because it was an old man in a faded green shirt, and it was the last weekend that I was working. I was quitting my job to go to college, and it was Barbieheimer opening weekend. Two mega movies that a lot of people were looking forward to, and it was utter hell at the theater. Um, and this guy comes up and is complaining about our reward system for some reason. And he's gone through... I've seen him go through 3 people trying to get to me, or to like trying to get what he wants from the reward system. And it's just like, dude, that's just not how our reward system works. And he's had to explain to him 3 different times, and he just wants us to try to give a stuff. I'm like, we have normally our maximum number of people that we could have coming into the theater is about 400 people per set. That's when all of our theaters were full, and we're trying to fit in like at least 500 between Barbie and Oppenheimer. And so it was balls to the walls of chaos and all hands on deck. And this guy would not stop trying to yell at different people to try to get... So finally, he gets sent over to me, and I explained to him how it goes again, and he's like, "But that's not how it works." Blah 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 blah. And just the amount of pressure and stuff on that was on that moment um was frustrating, and I was pissed because I'd seen him berate. I was the shift manager at the time, and I worked with these were all my friends that I worked with, and so when I seen him berate like three of my friends and coworkers, it but I couldn't get over because I was at a register myself trying to trying to get through customers and stuff, and so this guy just like it interrupts my order that I'm doing with a couple of teenage girls and starts yelling, and it just is the final straw that broke the camel's back, and it's the only time that I cried at that job, only time that I've cried at a job in general. And I think the fact that I no I think I got him to go away, and I said, if you're not going to listen kind of thing, then we're not going to serve you. And so I got him to go away, but it was just a little bit too much. And I just said it just literally was the stress of everything, because that was not the first thing that was the one time that everything that could have gone wrong went horribly wrong. And so I'm not telling this to be like a sad story or anything like that. I'm just kind of telling the story of this, like I said, I was asked of like was there a Karen or something? It was Kevin, I think is the male equivalent to a Karen. I don't know, but it was a crabby old man that wasn't getting what he wanted from a bunch of teenagers who were not paid enough to actually give a crap. It's like we are maxed out theaters, and we are not caring about whatever specific princess privilege you want that time. And it was purely just literally that it was day 3 of madness. I kept getting dumped get responsibilities from the previous shift kept getting dumped on me. So that was kind of it, is that when that there was a person that worked before me as the shift lead, or no, just the shift manager, because we had two. We had an hourly manager, and that did like the administration stuff in the office and dealt with money and registers, and then we had the shift lead that actually ran kind of the shift. And the manager before me during the afternoon, because we had an afternoon hour and an evening shift. She kept messing up the money for clearing out the registers, for reading the registers, and she kept leaving it to me in order to fix it, and I didn't have the time to say, no, you need to fix your own mistakes, kind of thing. And so yeah, it was a hot mess. And the theater and projectors kept breaking, and for some reason we were getting genuine double bookings of tickets, because normally our system didn't get double bookings, but something about the amount of people that were buying tickets for these movies were causing genuine double bookings. And so we were trying to frantically figure out how to stop double bookings from happening, because normally it's that people for busy days, what happened is that it would be that someone's there for the wrong day, or they're in the wrong theater. One of those two things. So they're either there for the wrong day and they've got the seats for, either the day before or the day after. But genuinely, like, we were comparing the dates and the theaters and the seats, and it's like, no, what the heck happened here? But when we were maxed out a week in advance for ticket sales, we couldn't offer people the usual, let's get you a different seat and we'll get you the best that we can. Because we literally had nothing available. And so it was just, like I said, it was a triple whammy. Because I'm not, okay, look, I'm saying this from a neutral perspective. Don't be like pitying or anything like that, because there's no need for that. I'm just, listen, you talked about a Karen moment, and so you're gonna get the times that people were not fun. When you work retail, that is a thing. People can be utter assholes. Okay, and the reason I've done this is that I've done something along here. Awesome. So now we're going to get those shaped down. So now we're just gonna pull from the wings, and we're kind of just okay. What was my design thing here? I think it was still typically what I do is just the endpoints of long segments. I do either darkest at top and bottom, and then lighter in the middle, or opposite. I think that's basically what I've done here. But I've made exceptions for where I need to differentiate when there's like the wing swirls. Because that was a big thing about Tink's at wings, at least, is that the swirls in our wings are important to her because they match up with her sister. And so when I needed to differentiate that, I broke them. Otherwise, it looks like for other segments, it's just lighter at the ends, darker in the middle. Let's grab that third one then. I'm using the colors that I already have, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna actually recolor them to be more yellow hued. I'm also thinking that I'm looking at other photos of Iridessa, and she's a lot more yellow than what I've made her, so I think I'm gonna actually hue shift, select all of the colors of her outfit and hue shift them up to be more yellow. Because as pretty as they are, I think that this image here, actually let me look at it on my other side. Yeah, no, it's too yellow. Too orange, I mean. I'd say that most jobs are crazy. I mean, yeah, when you work customer service specifically, they're known to be crazy and not fun. And working at a movie theater is a specific type of chaos and blend of stuff because we're essentially a food service, but we're not categorized as like legally categorized, nor in the actual people's minds. We're not a food service. People just think, oh, you go to the movie theater, they give you popcorn and stuff. When we're very much, they give you popcorn and stuff, but you also just run the movie kind of thing. Legally, I think we're counting it as entertainment, which has pluses and minuses. I think more minuses than pluses because it means that we don't actually get some of the regulation that we kind of need. Like, I'm gonna be honest, my theater was not run very well. It was very much if there was people actually coming in and inspecting stuff, then there'd be some concerns, in my humble opinion. It wasn't health hazards kind of thing. But just kind of some of the stuff it's really run down. It's like a 30-year-old building. I don't think it's ever properly had refurbishments outside of updating certain technologies for the projectors and stuff. So the building itself is kind of 30 running on 50, as I called it. And so I don't know. It was a great first job. Like I'm never complaining. I will complain to some people, but ultimately it could have been a hell of a lot worse. And it wasn't bad. I did genuinely like the people that I worked with. Okay. Wings are... Oh, yeah, wait, no, I said I was going to color shift the wings. Hold on. Where's that random pixel? Hold on, we're just getting rid of that random
Do you
pixel.
either
Hello?
get butter, extra butter, or no butter?
Ooh. Depends on what I'm feeling. Because it does depend... Okay, that's the extra pixel is supposed to be there, for the record. Depends on what I'm feeling for the flavor. Because the flavor on mine, at my theater genuinely did make a difference on the flavoring. And so it was literally just, what am I feeling today? Because let me tell you, I know how to make a good popcorn. You do it or not, you do it enough. Okay, here's the real kicker. Theater secret that no one's going to be able to access because at least first of all, they probably don't do this at all theaters. But at my theater, what we do is sometimes we would make not a double butter batch or extra butter, but the best flavoring for the popcorn came from the oil that we'd pop it in. And that was a flavored oil and we'd throw in what was called butter salt. That it was a flavored salt. It didn't actually taste like butter. That's just what it was called. But yeah, it was a flavored salt that we'd throw in there. You didn't want to change the salt amounts because too salty was a thing. But the but specifically that our popper had a set amount of butter that it would pump in. But if you doubled it, that was where the real flavor came in, and that's the secret ingredient that everyone actually loves. But it's technically very much a waste of what's it called? A waste of the flavoring, so you couldn't do it too often, and you had to be sneaky enough to do it, and or have managers that were in on the yes, but this is good kind of stuff. And so, that was their fun little secret. No, there was one time there was a guy that came over, and for some ungodly reason, he wanted like triple salt on his popcorn, and it was already like orange because the salt that we had was dyed orange. And so, you put a little bit on, it doesn't really change the color all that much. But he shook so much on there that it literally turned like probably like this is actually a good color. It was probably this color on the main part of her back. It's probably that color there. And then this guy walked away, and about half an hour later, he came back and asked for more salt, and he essentially turned it this color. When your popcorn looks nearly red, there is something incredibly wrong with you. And me and the guy that I was working with, as we watched him turn his popcorn nearly red, we were like, if you have a heart attack at the theater, we're not vouching for you. We're not taking the blame. You have done this to yourself because of how much salt he put on there. It's a really funny story to tell though, when other people don't believe me when I talk about butter salt guy. He needs spice. I don't think spice would solve it. It would just add more flavor, but your flavor is already salt. Salt is a flavor enhancer, and so it brings out other flavors that are in there. But
I'm an extra butter person, and also what candy?
Ooh, Bunch Crunch. I only discovered Bunch Crunch like after I actually worked at the theater. After I quit working, I got some because I was just trying to use up funds on my college account. Oh, Bunch Crunch go crazy. I'm so mad that I can't get the big bags. There's only like the movie theater bags now that I can get. I'm like, I want more. Get this guy water. That's so much. No, he didn't need water, and we could not help him with that. Because the worst part was not being able to comment on like my guy. You need to not. You are going to have major health issues. We couldn't comment on that, so we just kind of had to suffer with this knowledge. I'd say Sour Patch Kids. Fair enough. My brother likes sour stuff. I'm not so much a sour or tart person. I'm very much sweet. But unfortunately, I get a lot of like nature has it out for me on giving me sour stuff. And so I just constantly suffer. Okay, should be not that one? Okay, now I have to do this separately, I think. Okay, so now I've got just the yellows, not the oranges. Good night, Alex. Have a good night. I'm trying to finish up here. I've also just realized I never did the underside of the head, so I do have to do that. But I'm just trying to fix her outfit. So we do that. And then I wish that they had this all in one. I hate that the set brightness, contrast, saturation, and hue are in two different menus because I'm always going between both of them. I'm probably gonna want the brightness turned up and the contrast. Maybe not quite the brightness. Actually, no, I do need the brightness. It looks a little bit too glowy for me. I actually think that if I turn down the contrast, that will help some. Awesome. I like that. And as much as I like the collar, I think that it's got to change actually, no, I think I might just adjust the stuff down here a little bit. Just because this is no longer like a nice gradient, but I do like that her collar pops. So, what I'm gonna do is go from the lightest color and keep the same saturation that these are, but then just hue shift it. Okay, we'll go with that. Well, hopefully I don't need to go back and fix that. No, those are not the same color. Okay. I'll read your message in a second. I'm trying to concentrate here. Okay, I like that. I'm cooking, chat. I'm fixing my mistakes. Technically, it's actually the image that's the wrong saturation. I would say that this is my mistake, but I am making it look better. Actually, the best popcorn in pre-pop popcorn in stores is normal salted popcorn. The only pre-pop popcorn that I get is Smart Food white cheddar popcorn, and that stuff does go crazy. Okay, now that I've okay, I think we're gonna go with this, and then just finish the bottom. I was worried that the top layer here might look a little bit too glowy, but I think it looks fine down here. And I don't want to change those colors, so I'm just gonna keep it. Totally normal priorities. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so that's the skin color done. Almost. I don't like the way that I did this. Now I like the way that I did that. And then I just need to copy this across, which is gonna take like 3 colors. And I don't need anything on the bottom, so okay, she's officially done.
I'd say the best chips
Yay!
are original Lay's potato chips. I will never change my mind.
All right, sure, whatever. I don't care. To each their own. I don't dislike them. I don't go crazy for them. But yeah, we have Iridessa now. I'm so happy. This took way too long. Once again, I've added an extra hour that I don't need to have. But here I have. But yeah, she looks so pretty. I'm gonna be so honest, chat. Tomorrow's stream is probably also going to be just making more Disney fairies. We're just gonna keep that. and we're just gonna try to get through them. If we can get through like 2 a weekend, then we should only have to do like 1 more a weekend. And maybe one of these games we'll get 2 fairies done, and then we'll be fine.
Yippee.
Yippee! Alright. Thank you for everyone for coming to the stream. This was a lot of fun. Oh wait, no, next weekend probably won't be. Tomorrow will probably be, but next weekend probably won't be because new servers should be dropping. And or there might be a stream on a weekday next week. Can't remember what day it is, but there might be a weekday stream next week for server opening. Bye, Becca. Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming. Have a good night if you're going to bed, and best of luck to you. Bye.